Good morning, everybody. I would like to welcome everybody seated here today for the session on Preventive Health Plan by Sri Janardhan Guruji. Sri Janardhan Guruji's passion and mission in life is to teach people and consult them on preventive health plans. To introduce Guruji, I would like to call another gentleman today, Mr. C.H. Krishnan, who also hails from the same district in Kerala as Guruji. Mr. Krishnan has been working abroad in the airline management section for about 20 years. He also heads various aptech centers in India. Mr. C.H. Krishnan has a very close association with Guruji for about 15 years now, and he keeps meeting him very often, almost every alternative month, I can say. So, without further delay, Mr. Krishnan, if you can please come forward, sir.
Thank you, Vignesh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very familiar crowd for me, lot of familiar faces. Sri Janardhan Koilan he was in Abu Dhabi for a number of years. He is a qualified engineer by profession. He was working for ADNOC, Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, for several years. And it was from there he got introduced with his Guruji, and those details he is going to tell you. But why we are here now? That is Preventive Health Plan. First, I want to tell you, he is the author of the book entitled My Experience with Mysterious Kundalini Powers, which presents your grand journey of a professional technocrat, a master healer, and unique practitioner of a spiritual perfection. And that book, it is a very good book, and you should all try to get a copy of this book. This contains one information. A doctor from the USA, his name is Rick Cantrell. He is an MD, PhD, and oncologist. He has written a detailed letter confession in that book. That is, cancer is not curable even by chemotherapy. Even if you don't give chemotherapy, you will live for 7-8 years without any problem. So it is a multi-billion industry in USA and worldwide. The patient, the doctors know that. 90% of the doctors, they don't undergo chemotherapy, they become a victim. It is only for the patients. So these shocking revelations this doctor has made. That is one thing, and we are confronted with 2-3 problems. One is from the angle of medicines. What is banned in USA is freely available in our country. For example, I have just noted down for some of you if you may not be aware. These medicines are banned in USA. D-Cold, Vicks Action 500, Actifed, Oldarin, Nice, Nimulid, Cetricet D. This contains phenol propanol, causes stroke. It's banned in USA, but I think it's freely available in our country. That is from the medicinal angle. And in Times of India, From the doctor's angle, you would have seen recently 35% of the knee surgeries, they say, are unwanted, performed in India. That is from the doctor's angle we are facing. And hospitals, many of the doctors are paid on an incentive basis per surgery. And the capitation fee they pay, 50 to 75 lakhs for a medical seat. Naturally, we can't blame them. So it is a three-cornered attack we are all facing. What to do for that? That is what Guruji is going to tell you. If you follow him closely, please do that. Let us listen to him. Thank you.
Welcome to everybody. Nice to see you all actually. See, I was working in Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, and also I was working in Abu Dhabi Gas Liquefaction Company in Das Island. Actually, during that time, I was very sick. Blood was going from my mouth, even from my stool. I was having thyroid, and lot of health problems I was having actually. Many of the problems were not able to be detected by the doctors or even many the equipments. So I was suffering too much actually. In fact, when I was working in Abu Dhabi Gas Liquefaction Company, it is a Das Island. It is around some 20 kilometers from the mainland. It's an island. Actually, I met a Buddhist monk, but he is also a marine engineer. He comes from Paris. He comes around 20 days in a month, sometimes after 3 months. So one of my friends was very sick with brain tumor, and which was not able to correct by Abu Dhabi hospitals. So they only, the British doctors, told to go to the healers. So we were discussing this matter, then we came to know this Buddhist monk is a healer actually. Then I happened to meet him, and then it changed entire my life. In fact, all my health problems were cured within 2-3 days, which I never believed. In fact, I don't believe many of the things. Even some cases, I don't believe in God even. That was my stage actually. But all these things has changed me after seeing him. Many experiences I have gone through, and which is beyond science actually. And it's called ultra science, science above science. Literally, you can experience many things. See, believing in God is also right, believing not in God is also right. There are two theories actually. So, all these things change after seeing him. He is a Christian person, but changed to Buddhist. So, that changed my entire life. And then I am also actually a reliability government of India approved person. So I was conducting a reliability study for that plant. Actually, during reliability study, I noted many things which can be incorporated in our day-to-day life. So from that day onwards, I just started working on that aspect actually. That is why it came to Preventive Health Plan. We have got Preventive Maintenance Plan. In ISO certification, it is required actually. So I conduct various studies for the industry. So in that, see, in fact, many of our health problems can be removed if we know which is going to happen. And also, many people's health problem is hereditary. And some of them are not hereditary. That is by your way of life or the way you take the food. And there are 5 types of people actually. See, everybody is not same. That depending on your type of body, then you have to take the right food. But many people don't take that actually. See, what is that preventive maintenance plan which we can incorporate in our system? See, suppose one person drives from Bangalore to Mysore every day. It's around, I think, 125 kilometers every day. He drives. Then next day he comes back from Mysore to here, again 120 kilometers. So in 30 days he will be covering 30 into 120, maybe 3,600 kilometers in a month. we add again some 400. 4,000 kilometers he will be driving every month. So he is a busy person actually, he don't like any breakdown of his car. So 10 months he will be covering around 40,000 kilometers for his car. So what is the preventive maintenance going to do in this car? See, his tire is always getting burnt out. The tire has got a life written by the manufacturer, either maybe 40,000 kilometers or 2 years, whichever is earlier. So in him, 10 months means he already covered 40,000, but his tire is always running now, there is no problem. It does not have puncture, not even it burn out. But the manufacturer has prescribed 2 years or 40,000, which is, so in his case, breakdown he cannot wait. If suppose the car is punctured, then he will lose his time. So it is better for him to change the tire, not to wait for the breakdown. So after 40,000, he straight away change all the 4 tires. So he can run again now 10 months without any problem of the tire. So this is what preventive maintenance. So in our body also we can do it actually. How do we do that? I am going to come one by one actually. See, this is purely a science. See, in factories we have got departments, we have got sections. See, there is maintenance, production, then forecasting, planning. All these departments are there in factories. But in your body, we have got major system actually. What is that? Which is the respiratory system. Respiratory is very, very important for a person. If the respiratory goes weak, then your problem in the brain starts. Either you go in coma, or some asthma, or some problem related with the lungs. All these things develop. Second one is the stomach, digestive system. This is very important actually, because this digestive system, see, our stomach is the power plant of our body, because where we create power. So we take what, we take in any power plant, we have got some particular fuel actually. See, in a power plant, there is one particular fuel, either by gas, petrol, or something actually. So, but in our body, in our stomach, we don't care what we eat. We give priority to our tongue, which is incorrect. See, the tongue takes only 2 minutes. It's only a taste. But after that, 8 hours, the stomach has to suffer. So this is not a fair logical way. So all these things come. So second is the digestive system. Third is the urinary. In this case, we have got liver, kidney, and urinary things. But this liquid what we take, it cools down our body and also removes the toxin actually. So these three sections you can consider like a factory. So just like factory now you can imagine, okay, see, so why can't we incorporate the same preventive health plan in our body also? So now I feel it can be incorporated. That is why it is called preventive health plan. This is not actually major followed in India, but in Europe, US, it's generally followed. But we have got a very limited restriction for following this. See, in preventive maintenance, we have to forecast what is actually. But in our body, it is very difficult to forecast. See, major important thing is the nervous system. There is no equipment to identify the nervous system weakness or the strength. And the doctors also are not able to find out this. And nervous system actually has got controls of our entire body. So this aspect is to be considered very, very important. And the second comes to the mind. Mind is also very, very important for a person. See, mind creates lot of problems, fear, love, all these things. But doctors never take consideration nor the equipment. So these two, second parameter, mind is also important. Then the third aspect is the aura or the astral body, which is very, very important. See, major diseases like cancer, tumor, most of the diseases are now staying in the astral body or in the aura, and they start eating your body, and you don't feel anything. But the moment the disease enters from the astral body to your body, then you feel the pain. The moment you get the pain, you go for checkup. Sometimes it may seen, sometimes it may not be seen. If it is seen, then you may be in the last stage of cancer or tumor. But if we can find out something, to find out from the aura itself the fault, then many things can be avoided. See, I told you respiratory actually. See, respiratory. See, in preventive maintenance also, there are day-to-day maintenance, then there is monthly maintenance, or you can have 6 months or 1 year, depending on the system actually. See, in our body, day-to-day, what is the maintenance we can do actually? For respiratory, see, you should not take cold things. See, when you take cold things, what is happening? Your respiratory diameter may be this, but when you take, it reduces. Ice cream, chocolate, all these things reduces your diameter of your respiratory pipe. So your intake of oxygen goes less to the brain, and the brain controls major functions of the body. So see, we are actually copying Europeans, like ice cream, chocolate, all these things we are eating. See, the European people have got 40% more respiratory diameter than Asians. They can eat ice cream or even they can drink cold beer. They can do, but we cannot. We don't have such capacity. So don't copy things actually. Copy things which are good. So I avoid cold things, ice cream, chocolate. Chocolate, why it is? Because it has got sugar. Sugar has got sulfuric acid, which break down to sulfur, which again troubles the brain, and it causes pitting in the brain, which remove the calcium of the brain. So all these things you have to avoid so that your respiratory system improves. So respiratory system again, to improve, you have to do some pranayama exercises. But in most of the yoga classes, they teach pranayama, but they don't teach the Jalanidhi, which is very, very important, which I want to mention you. Really important actually. See, if you have got a tool like knife or something, that knife should be sharp. If it is not sharp, if you have to cut, it may take more time, double time. It takes, suppose it to cut 5 minutes, if it is not sharp, it may take 15 minutes. So any tool, it should be sharp. In your breathing system, what is the tool? It is the nose. If this nose is perfect only, when you do pranayama, you have the right result. You have the maximum output. See, most of the people's nose has got problem, either may be growth or may not be opened actually. See, most important is this Jalanidhi. You take little warm water with little salt and you put it on this nose. The water will come from this nose to this nose. And then put this other nose also. Then water will come from this nose to this nose. That shows your nose is okay. See, there are techniques by Hada Yogis. Actually, they pull the water up to the brain here and then leave it actually. But in fact, I tell you not to do that because that is very tedious. You are not familiar with such system. This if you start, it may take around 10-15 days to come like this. But I tell you, most important of before doing pranayama, you do this. Without that, please don't do pranayama exercise, which has not much effect. So I want you to practice this. These things are available in the yoga institutes actually. Little warm water. Why I tell warm water? That will remove any mucus or anything. And salt. Salt has got lot of effect. Salt to disinfect it. And also, in the aura, if you have got any aura, some negative, some curse or something, it removes. So multi-purpose is salt. So this is very, very important actually. So most important, I told you, day-to-day maintenance for the body, this is gel BT. See, you clean your teeth every day, but the teeth, you are using 365 days, 24 hours. You don't clean this. So this gel BT has got highest effect, I tell you. See, I treat generally major diseases like tumor, cancer and all that. And when there is doctor's medicine fail stage only I treat. I don't take generally patients. So many patients, brain tumor, many people mail me, call me. I don't take the treat. I tell them only to practice this. Many of the people, around 80% people's diseases are removed. And also for children who are studying, if they do this, they will have no cold, no fever, and their holding power of the knowledge will be very high. And also, they can reproduce the knowledge at a faster rate. So for children who want to get better admission or higher marks, I always advise this to do it actually. So this is very, very important. So respiratory things, I have covered up something actually, but another thing for the respiratory is not to sleep directly under the fan. See, our lungs are designed for some pressure to withstand, but when the fan you are sleeping, that pressure will be very high, which cannot hold the lungs. Then what happened? The lung informed the brain, the pressure coming to the lung is very high. So the brain gives instruction to the nose to grow. Then you get a growth here. When there is a growth, then the pressure of the fan which comes is reduced. So the lung gets some particular pressure only. But the problem comes when you are out. When you are out, you have got natural pressure air. So you will not get the air. Then you will feel very hot. So directly under the fan, please don't sleep actually. Follow, this is very, very important. You can have AC, but pressure of the air. And also any growth in the nose, you may get operated. But after 3-4 months, again it will come. So it is not advisable. I had 3 months back one patient who was actually operated. Then last month he was diagnosed with cancer because they had closed the respiratory and his platelet count has gone down. Then it was referred to me. I asked him, did you have any operation? They told me yes. So this was blocked and his respiratory point is the rear. That was closed. Then the platelet count came from 2.5 to, it went to 30,000. I just opened this and he was okay and his cancer was not. So all these things are very, very minor thing actually. But that minor things create lot of problems when you become old. See, you people are young, no problem. But when you are old, you should be very healthy. In young age, if you have got health problem, doesn't matter, you have got stamina, you have got money. But old age, nobody will take care of it. 1 week somebody may take care. After that, people who take care of you generally become sick. And you are creating problem for others. So I tell you, I don't tell the people don't smoke, don't drink and all that. But if you are healthy, if you can withstand, you can. But the moment your body does not accept, please stop it actually. So I have come to the respiratory system. Now second I am going to the stomach. See, the body actually should be 80% alkaline. But our body, I have noticed most of the people's body is 70% acidic. See, acidic body only, all these diseases, especially cancer and major diseases grows. So, how is it becoming acidic, your body? It is the intake of your food. See, most of the food you are consuming is acidic. You have to go for alkaline based food. In alkaline based food, you will be very calm, very cool, and your vision also will be very, very powerful, and outlook which will be very, very strong. In acidic body, you will be always angry, upset, all these things it affects. So how do you change that? You have to take the correct food. Acidic food, avoid it. I don't tell totally not to take, but some limit, some balance you take actually. Then alkaline food. What are the alkaline food? All these things you have to see day-to-day maintenance again for stomach. I'm telling you. In day-to-day maintenance, coming in preventive, your stomach should be cleaned very, very well. Daily you should have one clean motion. But many people don't have. They take some medicine, then they get that. This is very, very bad. The easiest way is, first of all, when you wake up, you drink 1 liter water. The moment you come from the bed, don't wait. You keep ready water in the night and keep it on the table or where. Drink that 1 liter water. Sit there. Don't say that, okay, I'll take it within 1 week or 10 days. No. First day itself you start that 1 liter. Because that's the most important thing. You take half an hour, doesn't matter. I'm not telling you to run 20 kilometers or something. It's only 1 liter water. If you can't drink in the first day, you are not going to succeed in your life. Sit there, take 1 liter water. Initially you will have problem because you will get vomiting. Because the acidity which is you have got in your stomach start creating gas which will pump your water out. So try that for 1 week. That 1 week, if you get vomiting, please vomit that. That acid will go out. But do take that 1 liter. If there is a plastic bottle available 1 liter, you can have warm water also. There is no harm. But now take cold water. Take that 1 liter water. Why I take 1 liter? Because that is the pneumatic pressure on the stomach, which is to be applied directly. Because this is also a flush tank like that. That pressure only gives a flush. That flush pushes out all your toxin from your stomach. All the stomach toxin should be totally removed. It should not stay. If it stays in the colon, then it gets contaminated. Most of the colon cancer is created by that only. Entire thing should be washed out. So this 1 liter pressure, it stays there, then it gives up. See, why do I tell you have to come from the bed and directly take? Because your stomach has, your mouth has got lot of bacteria which were lying in the night. Those bacteria are very, very powerful. It should not be wasted. So when you take that, actually, that bacteria will work on your stomach and it will clean entire your stomach. And also, see, even in snake venom, when snake is bitten, the snake venom is given the anti-poison actually. So same way, your mouth hormones, it will help you to remove your stomach toxin actually. Then, after that you can have your brush or clean your teeth, whatever you want you do it, shave, then take bath. And this is to be compulsorily followed for most all of the patients except kidney patients. Even heart patients who don't have swelling, they also should follow this actually. It's very important even in old people also. Those who have got more water retention people also, they can. Some people who have got more water retention, they can have coconut water also, 1 liter. But the coconut which don't have malai inside, that type of water only is allowed to use. So, in fact, water retention people also should take this actually. That will remove their problem in the stomach. See, many people take churna or some tablets to get this, what is that, stomach motion actually. In fact, one of the things which I am going to tell you. See, first you have cleaned your stomach, that's a day to day. Then I am coming to something like weekly maintenance or something like monthly actually. See, stomach, I told you to clean it perfectly. But see, some people has got severe ulcer, acidity actually. Many of the people I have noticed ulcer. Ulcer is actually caused by either by acidic food or by stress. You have got nowadays a lot of stress by job or your profession or by business or your associate people, wife or children or something like that. This causes a lot of ulcer in the stomach. Actually ulcers spread from your stomach up to the tongue. That's the last stage of 10. Once it goes to 10, then it goes to cancerous stage. But it does not show any cancer when you check up because it is in the oral. So, does it think? See, I was having actually ulcer. Actually, blood was going. But when the blood started only, I came to know. So, because I was very busy with work and running, I had all the time flying from one place to another. All these things, I have practically no time. But I have really suffered too much. That's why I came with this, and I traveled many places throughout the world, teaching these people, giving this knowledge, so that people don't suffer. And with simple things, actually, you can solve many problems. I tell you frankly, the easiest disease to cure is cancer, except lung cancer. Except lung cancer. No medicine is required. Just alter your, intake of food and the way of life. Except lung cancer, most of the disease can be cured, literally actually. So, see, most I told you, the cancer grows in acidic body. See, major reason for the big diseases is toxin. Where from the toxin comes? The toxin comes from, first is respiratory, second is from stomach, third is from urinary side. So now I am coming to the second, the digestive system, which is to be very important. In the day-to-day and also monthly or yearly, what maintenance or what precaution you can take. See, if you have got major problem in the stomach, you are getting constipated. See, this is a best juice. This juice, but you have to make the juice with outer cover. This outer cover is the medicine. See, with this you can make 2 glasses of juice. You don't throw except this top portion only. You make it in a mixie, cut it and feast, and in the empty stomach after one glass of water, you take 1 glass of this juice. It's little bitter. If you have got problem in liver or gallbladder, you will get vomited. This has got multi-purpose benefit actually. It first removes the toxin from your liver and gallbladder. Then it removes from your stomach. It's most powerful medicine, I tell you. In fact, there was no doctors in the villages in 1948 and 52 and all that. Most of them were following these techniques, especially for children and all that. They used to get a lot of health problems. They get a dried powder and they gave it in the honey. Most of the children's stomach problem is removed. But this you have to take with outer cover. This is very important. This removes your toxin. The outer cover is the medicine. Inside one is good for part. So this if you take 3 days, see generally lot of patients comes to me. In fact, it is not India, many places, even from Norway, Switzerland, even many places, Sweden, so many places, even Gulf countries. So many patients come actually. So this, in some countries, this is not available all the time. This is seasonal, but in India it is available. So this thing only I gave them. I don't give any medicine or anything. But first I test the people actually. I tell them to take 3 days consecutive days. Today you take, tomorrow or 3rd day. And if you don't have a loose motion, I straight away put it in my diary that patient has got cancer. This is what I don't tell the patient, because if I tell the patient, he will collapse. So I don't keep many things to the patient, because I know from when I see a patient, I have a clear idea from your birth to death. All the parameters are known to me. So, but I don't tell to the patient till that patient is positive. When the patient is negative oriented, we don't tell, because when we tell, they think very negative and they will get upset. But the patient who is highly positive, we reveal the facts one by one slowly so that they are able to take it out. And also, if I know some fault, see suppose we know the fault, we are all traveling, there is a big hole. If I know, I can tell, okay, this is a hole, don't go here. So you can avoid it actually. So I tell them the step by step how their problem are. Some of the people, if I don't tell, they don't care, then they again land in major problem. So the problems are revealed step by step, because they will come with some result. I did not get 3 days, I now use motion. Then I will tell something. I will not tell cancer. I got some stomach problem here. Then they will do maybe 6 months. They will repeat. Then they will get loose motion. Then they are very strong and tell, you are having cancer. That is the stage we tell actually. But some people we straight away tell actually because they are careless people. That's the only way. Some people we wait till they get breakdown. When they are bad, they follow. Otherwise because people have got highest ego, they think they are the highest. Such people we wait for the destruction actually. Then we slowly take them out. Many people actually, many, especially lot of industrialists, so many people, there are lot of professors, IIT, IIM, so many people, doctors, World Bank health advisors, so many people visit me actually. So when they are very egoistic, I don't reveal many things. When their ego is removed, that time only we tell. See, why do I do tell the people to drink the water without brushing the teeth. It's your ego. When you take that water without brushing, it reduces your ego. First you will tell, how I drink. It is your mouth, you can't accept your mouth things. That shows you have got the highest ego. Actually, most of the problem of the people is the ego. That is the point of destruction. So when you take your own water, that ego is reduced. You are accepting the fact that. So I told you this item. So in the maintenance, there are so many things going to come actually, yearly maintenance or 6-month maintenance. That I will come one by one actually. See, now this stomach I told you, this anar juice actually, or pomegranate juice. There are so many other things which is to be taken actually. See, now I told you I got ulcer actually. In fact, my food pipe inner layer is totally burned out. And the inner layer never can be replaced. In boiler and all that, we can replace the liner or even the bricks itself. But in the human body, the liner can never be replaced. I have to stay with that liner. See, in fact, when I was having ulcer, I cannot sleep. The moment I take the food, if I sleep, the food will come out. Because the one-way valve here is already burned out. So I was sleeping like this for many years. The person whom I met, I told you the Buddhist monk, the power is that, he gave only 3 ceilings to me. I think after 5th day I could sleep normally. So that's a miracle only again. But liner can never be replaced. I have got the same labor, but I keep the liner perfect. How? Because I take carrot juice every day or alternate days. Because carrot juice is the highest alkaline liquid which is available. There are so many other things, but best is carrot juice. But the carrot juice should be made from juicer or juice extractor, not from mixie. This is very important. See, the carrot has got the beta content inside that. The beta content comes out when it is centrifugally rotated at highest speed. Then that beta content comes. And the beta content is the real medicine. It even reduces your diabetic level. Many of the insulin diabetic people, many of them have given up their insulin after taking carrot juice. In fact, but doctors will don't take carrot juice because it has got sugar. I tell you, if you make it in mixie, it has got sugar. But if you make it in juicer, it has no sugar. It has got the highest beta content, which is very powerful, most powerful aspect, which can actually remove the cancer cells. See, in fact, cancer people, I don't give major medicines nor anything. I just tell them to take carrot juice early morning and this anar juice alternate days. So the toxin is removed by this pomegranate juice, and the next day carrot juice is given. The alkaline medium is changed to acidic. So every day, if you have got stomach problem or aging, all these things, or if you want to change your color to black to white. See, a lot of ladies, they need white complexion. I just tell them to have carrot juice. Within around 2-3 months, you can feel that your color has changed from black to totally white with reddish color actually. In fact, you will not believe, there are so many cases actually. So this is, if you have got any problem, see, and also people have got pimples and all that. There is no need to go any doctors. You just take this pomegranate juice and carrot juice All your pimples will go. And any medicines to remove such things, actually it causes the pancreas to malfunctioning later, it goes to diabetes. Any skin ointments also causes problem in later. I had a lot of patients with this actually. If you want tea break, can I talk another 10 minutes and give the tea break? Pardon? See, this talk generally goes to hours together, many places. But if you feel any problem to go to toilet or something, please stand up and go actually, okay? See, I will go on one by one aspect actually, and then afternoon you can meet me personally. I told you, who are positive oriented, I can forecast all your health problems. But don't talk financial problems, which I am not supposed to answer, even though I know actually, because I have full details of the person, but some of the things are not allowed by nature, not to reveal it, because I respect the nature actually. Some of the things, there is a theory of karma, some of the things you have to undergo, but when you are not able to undergo, I can take your karma, but not, that will come in the last stage only. Not initially, I want you to suffer with it. See, I tell you, major diseases, people come to my house, they just cry, because it's a death stage people. I just smile them and tell, oh very good, you got a major disease. But they get very angry to me, then I tell. But afterwards, when they go from my house, they really smile and go. Why? Because this major diseases is given by the God. If you believe in God, and God actually loves us. It really loves us. We only do mischief. When God loves us, why He gives us disease? So there will be some purpose. That purpose is to change us. And generally, in fact, I tell you, most of the disease does not stay in your body if you are perfect. After some period, it vanishes. And it teaches you, and it gives you a lot of knowledge actually. So take positive side of the disease actually. See, sometimes I get disease from patients. I feel very happy because that time only I get time to take care of my body. So that way you should, then what if you think of positive, your stamina will be very high, your brain power will be very high. This is called positive thinking. So now again I am coming to stomach actually. I told you juices actually, this carrot juice actually. So this is, there is two types of carrot. It's red and yellowish. Both carrot is equally good actually. Whatever you get, you can use it. In 1 kilo you can get 2 glasses, like it's not the glass, the bigger glass. So 1 glass you have to drink. After drinking that you have to wait 35 minutes to go, to wait for any of your breakfast. See, generally it is called in US and Europe, there is juice therapy which I recommend to many people. Because you are all very busy and you have got a lot of health problems. There is no time. The food takes 8 hours in the stomach and 30% only is absorbed. 70% is wasted, totally wasted. But juice takes 35 minutes only and after that it goes to your bloodstream. And around 90% is absorbed in your system. So that is why I recommend juices actually for majority. And people are very busy. So it is better to have juices in the early morning and then start working actually. See, before, if you want to take breakfast, then after juice you have to wait minimum 40 minutes. Because the juice has to go in your nervous system. So after juice immediately don't take, wait for 35-40 minutes. If you want to take bath, then you take 1 hour after that. I always recommend after brushing the teeth, you take bath and then have 1 glass of juice. After juice, immediately don't go because the stomach will malfunction. The process will stop and it causes gas. Follow?
Do you peel the carrot?
Yes. Generally, carrot has got real value outside the carrot. But nowadays, nothing is perfect. Because they put lot of fertilizer in the soil and all that. You have to peel it out. It is, actually carrot is not to be peeled, but there is no way. It is better to peel it out. Followed? In fact, 1 kilo you can get 2 glass full. And don't strain it. You get it from the, and don't add water also. directly you have to take. And another thing for carrot juice is that you make it and you have to immediately drink it, otherwise it will ferment. And don't keep it in fridge also. So when the children or somebody is ready, make it. And for children, don't give them one food glass. You give 1 or 2 ounce water glass. Continue for 10 days so that their bodies start accepting it. Once they start accepting, then you make it double. Like that, you go on for a month or 2 months, you can have 1 glass. Immediately, don't give any juice 1 glass to the children because they will reject. And that rejection will continue for lifelong. It's not the way. Anything you give little so that their body start accepting. And that pulp which you get, you have to throw it out actually. Don't reuse it actually. It is not useful. So I told you the carrot juice. There are some other juices also available for the stomach, which I will come one by one. Now, see, stomach plays very important part actually. Very important. I told you it is the power plant of our body. And see, most of the acidic food you should try to avoid. This is very important. I don't tell tea, don't take tea, coffee or anything. Even alcohol, everything is acidic. Generally, I don't tell don't drink, don't smoke, all those things. In my view, everything is fair. A lot of young people come with drinking, smoking. I thought, okay, don't worry. But when it troubles your life, you stop. Or some people are actually put in some higher stages. See, I tell you frankly, many people come to my house or to me. Most of them are highly elevated people. But such people, they cannot drink and smoke because they have to do a lot of work in this world. Without their knowledge, their body mind will be used by the nature. We use them as a power plant. We have got a lot of exchanges floating in the universe. We use many people. See, many of my patients, we use them as a floating exchanger. I may be here, but I can have people in any part of the world. Actually, I can transmit any energy. Because we use those people. What we do, those people we make them, we make them perfect, and we make them powerful. Some of them, they may not be knowing, but we use their power actually. So we use actually just like your mobile. There is a mobile exchange floating. Wherever you go, the nearest carrier will catch you. So like that, we have got people actually. In fact, the nature sent very sick people, but they will be very highly powerful in spiritual way or in higher level of science. So such people also comes to me with severe health problems like cancer and all that. They entirely changes. Their diseases vanishes and they become very strong. You can never believe they live 90, 400. I have got a lot of people living more than 90 years and very healthy. You cannot tell. They are unhealthy. So all these things, literally you can change your body. And what is the important, I told you the mind is very important. The mind power is very, it can be used in many aspects. See, with mind power, you can control many things in this universe, which is beyond the general people's ideas or knowledge. These things we teach the people actually. Because, see, many things, there is no need my guru or the teacher, I met him, I hardly have 1 minute talk. He just in a restaurant I see him. Hardly I have met him only 5 times in the restaurant, maybe 2-3 minutes. I had only, he just see me, I see me. Whatever I have to talk, he just talk. I don't talk, he don't. It's only a vision is required. Everything data is transferred to the system and his data is transferred to my system. It lays many years, maybe centuries that data is there. So this is the highest, that's why I told it is ultra science actually. So many of the things, when you become alkaline body, many of the things you can also attain. You are also like me, everybody is same. I don't think there is difference. Only thing the chemistry is different. So when the alkaline body comes, many of the things is really you can achieve. I tell you, I never believed many of these things, but I have really experienced many things which is beyond any science. It's miracle actually. And many things I can literally explain in a scientific way. I had given one lecture in DD Doordarshan in Hyderabad. I think some 6 months back, some other things explaining at the science actually, under enlightened masters actually. See, there is lot of science, but this science is not given to the public. I have got lot of theories, lot of secrets, which is not to be given to the public because they may misuse it. And most of the, I tell you, 99% people you see, they are all cheaters. They tell Guru, but I tell you, never believe them. Most of them I tell you. That is why I don't mix with people, I hide the people. Because Guru means I consider all cheaters. Really I tell. Because I have experienced many. See, I was also search of many things like this. I spent many years or time search of many things. I find most of them cheating actually. Most of them fooling. But that gave me a lot of experience also. In fact, that people made me more strong. So when I met my real master, I really feel that time there is no need of talk actually. You can also experience many things. Some of the things are written in my book, which is here. This book, my experience with mysterious Kundalini powers, is I have written it actually, but there are a lot of things which you can follow. This is we don't openly sell this book actually. This costs 220. We have got 10 books something. If you want, you can buy from somebody here. They will give. And this has got a lot of details actually with alternative therapies. Then how to raise Kundalini, what is Kundalini power, all these things actually. Because this is something ultra. If you are really, and there are a lot of secrets. Some of the secrets are not written in this book, but you can experience the book, the secrets after reading many times or undergoing all these aspects. And literally you can experience many things which is beyond science. And there is lot of science also involved actually, but most important for this is your body should be alkaline. So that is what I told you, always take alkaline food, avoid acidic food. And what are the acidic and alkaline food? Most of the things are separated in this book. So, and also some of the things you have to avoid is acidic fruits. Acidic fruit is actually orange and musambi, papaya. I don't tell you don't take this, but you take limited quantity. Don't take too much because that will cause acid. Other fruits, most of them are alkaline. Peru, kela, banana. Many of the things are alkaline. You take more fruits. Actually, fruits actually absorb very fast in your body, other than food. And also, if you are taking fruits, before food you take. Don't take after food. The fruit has got highest value. When it goes to empty stomach, it gets absorbed directly. After food, if it goes, it does not get digested. It just gets rejected along with the food actually. So, and I don't tell don't take this, but very limited quantity you take. And always take alkaline fruits. That is very, very important. So I think I will give one 10 minutes tea break and then we will start again. Actually, I used to tell around 60% of the people who snow, they will have cancer. Nowadays I tell 70%. This is a clear indication your respiratory is very weak. So snoring is an indication, but when I ask, see, generally patient comes, the cancer, I just only ask whether you have got snoring. The snoring continues. And the snoring is to be removed. This genuinely actually removes the snoring. And you may not be knowing your partner, you have to ask. If you ask yourself, you will always tell, I don't have snoring. They will not accept I snore. But the partner, even if the partner tells, then she or he may get angry. How you are telling I have got snoring? So this is to be, sometimes we used to record and hear. This is the snoring. So this is a clear indication you are getting. But younger age people, even if you have got the respiratory problem, snoring will not be there. As you grow after 49, generally if the respiratory is weak, snoring comes actually. Now another thing, again I go back to your digestive system. One of the best alkaline system is cabbage. The cabbage, raw cabbage, but when it is cooked, it is not useful. In a raw way, as a salad, you cut and eat with it before cook. Either you can slice it, if you want you can put lemon or salt or something. And you can take one big spoon of cabbage actually. That is the highest alkaline form. See, I had people very rich, very poor who comes to me. But people are treated in different way. I can't tell a lady who coming from a village to buy a juicer which costs 8,000, 9,000 and to buy a carrot which costs 60 rupees per kilo. And she comes with the breast cancer and all that. I don't tell them actually, you buy this. No, but many of the people are treated also. See, initially I was treating all the people equally without money. But now my tactics has changed. I charge the patient every day, whoever it comes to me. And I don't treat everybody, I treat a particular patient only. But villagers I give a lot of preference and I travel extensively to the villages, reviewing their energy system actually. Because we have got powers to remove the negative energy of the village. We don't remove 100%, we remove around 60 to 70% of the negative energy, which is laying as a disease form in the system or in the mind. But when the villagers come with breast cancer and all that, we don't give, I just give them this actually, and they don't have even mixing. Many people they told they have something like this, which they grind it. But I tell them to take this alternate days. Maybe after 2 healing they have more. None of the patients has come to me with problem. They have all become moderate. Followed, you know. So this is very powerful. But people like you, people you have got all facilities. Then you do all mischief also. Then you have to have all the correct ways. Means carrot juice, all these things you have to buy in disciplined way. I told you this to remove your ego. So you have to buy, and some people, you know, what I have observed, they are very stingy. They will not spend 1 rupee. And that is the major reason for getting heart disease. See, the heart chakra, actually, it is the only chakra which can travel. All other chakras in your body is stationary. This chakra, when you are becoming very stingy or miser, this chakra gets closed, totally get closed. And the universe or the cosmic energy never get passed in the system. So they will have, most of the time they will get heart attack or bypass, so many things. And they will not spend 1 rupee. I don't know what they are going to do with the money. And also in Sanskrit, chakra means money. Its chakra actually again means it is to be rotated. When you hold money or anything, it creates pressure in the mind. So your blood pressure increases. And money is to be rotated, never it is to be held. When you rotate it, the nature will give you more. But when you hold it, the nature will give you very limited only. Because the nature is very powerful. You understand now, this fellow I should not give. So he will give it. That's why I tell you the people actually who are myself to just relax also. Because when you are myself, you know, your mind will be always thinking of trying to save the money. See, in olden times, I do agree your point. But nowadays, that theory of saving, I tell you, is wrong. You live your way very nicely, happy. And don't think tomorrow, you live today. But major problem of old people is they are thinking tomorrow. So you don't live today. When you don't live today, you are highly punishable. You are actually rejecting the nature's value. So I tell you, whatever you have got desire in your life, you spend that. Then your mind will become relaxed. I told you one of the elements, body, mind. Mind is very, very important aspect in preventive medicine. Mind should be always clear, cool, calm. It should have a powerful outlook. What is outlook? See, I can see ahead of 10 days, 1 year, 3 months. Why? Because my outlook is very powerful. You cannot see because you have got high resistance in front of you. You cannot, your power cannot penetrate your layer lying in the earth. But mind, in front of me, everything is clear. The moment I want, okay, 6 months data, it actually penetrates to that. I can get to that. But in your case, yeah. But you also have got the same power level. Only thing I am little more refined. I accept the nature and I follow the nature. You people, you don't like. That is the only difference. I tell you, you are all 1,000 times better than me because I have experienced highest type of diseases in my life. Highest actually. Literally, my mother was used to tell, 2 times I died in young because I was having asthma. You are totally dead. That time, 49, 90, 50 and all, there is no doctors. There is, village people actually. One doctor in one district only that time, 1950 and all that. Literally I was dead 2 times actually, why ask me? But I have survived. Now also I am now 67, I heal a lot of people actually. So many people, lot of people, so many health problems, other than also so many other problems I manipulate and help actually. In fact, you are all more stronger than me. You don't have such basic health problem. So you should perform more than me. That is my request actually. And it is literally possible. That is why I go on talking with people. And in fact, many people have changed tremendously. So now I told you about this actually. Now the third one I am coming here. I told you the toxin, it starts from respiratory, then it comes stomach. Third is the urinary actually. Urinary is very, very important. Prostate gland for gents and uterus for ladies. Many of the ladies, when you have problem, ladies' uterus is removed. But that is the wrong way. They should find out why the uterus is malfunctioning. The root cause of that doctors never find. You have to find out the root cause and eliminate. That is the way they should do. That is the correct way of treatment. That is the real preventive maintenance or preventive health plan. See, many of the uterus is removed when there is a real problem in the blood or 60% brain fault, either tumor or blood clot, which will not be seen. That malfunction which creates cyst or fibroid to form in your uterus. And they remove the uterus. Finished. After 4 years, it goes to breast or in gallbladder. Doctors will remove that. The cancer reoccurs 2 to 5 times. Everybody. The cancer, breast cancer is, why the breast cancer is coming. You have to find out the cancer and the root cause, then remove. Otherwise, one breast is removed, after 2 years it goes to center. So the major, the root cause in English medicines, they don't see that. Most of the disease actually brain malfunctions, this I have noticed. And 80% of ladies, breast cancer is caused by lack of water. When they don't drink water enough, they get breast cancer. Many of them I have noticed, especially these lawyers, ladies, teachers. So they can't drink water because they have to go to toilet 1 hour. And in court and all that, there is less facility. And also for ladies, here toilets or washrooms are very, very less compared to Europe. So the ladies find maximum problem in this urinary side. So, then I always tell you, be careful actually. When you come back to the house, then immediately start drinking water. You have to drink 2 big glass, not 1 glass. 1 glass will not flush out. You go to toilet, after urine come back, drink 2 big glass. Then it will flush out. Otherwise it will never flush out. This is very, very important. See, 1 liter of water in the early morning is not considered water. It's only a cleaning liquid. Other than that, you have to take 2 to 3 liters of water every day. The water actually cools down your system and also remove the toxin from your kidney to urinary side. Kidney is very important. In older age, they become faulty. So I told you the third aspect of the third aspect is the urinary side. So all the 3 toxins, if you can eliminate, in your old age you will be very healthy. I told you respiratory, then stomach, and then urinary side. I told you the body, how to clean, the maintain and all this. Then the mind I also told. See, mind, little more I can explain to you. See, everybody has got desires. Everybody has got desire. Without desire, it's very difficult. Generally, people become mad or something. But some desire is required. But don't go on creating desire. See, those who are doing meditation, if the desire is less only, you will have concentration in meditation. So I don't tell don't keep the desires. If you have got desires, suppose you have to desire to buy 10 saris. After 10 days you reduce it to 8 saris. Your mind only you tell, I will buy 8. So your desire level is reduced. Then after 1 month you tell, I will buy 6 saris, I will buy 5. So your desire is reduced considerably to 4 saris. Then you go and buy the phosphate. Don't wait. You have to fulfill. If your desire is not completed, your mind will not. So you buy it. But next you don't create. Suppose you want to buy a car. Don't create a desire to buy Mercedes. Then you have to have a lot of work, hard work, 30, 40, then how to make 30, 40, you have to steal or do some nonsense. Then only you can make 30. Why don't you create a desire to buy some IBS? It comes only. Or you create a desire to buy cycle or something. That you can buy, so your mind is free. And for 1 kilometer and all that you can walk, I tell you. So it is always, I tell you. See, I used to walk more actually. If I had to go someplace, I keep my car at least half a kilometer away. You park it, then I walk, so that I am walking. Don't keep your car exactly there. So you have a habit of walking. Walking is very important. After food, if you walk 5 minutes, your digestive system will be perfect. Followed, and that gives you more energy. And old people don't walk on treadmill. It causes a lot of problems. Old people, after 40, I tell you, please don't use treadmill because I get a lot of people with backbone cancer. Literally by backbone cancer. Doctors don't know, or even the guy who teaches you, they don't know. Because it causes a lot of pressure in here. Because you are running under the motor, it has a back pressure, which actually some people it goes here or here. If you are young, you can use the treadmill, but old people.
You have to completely stop or occasionally do
No, you can, old people not at all allowed to work from treadmill. So tell you.
What cancer does it create? Backbone.
That backbone here, exactly this point, and then here. And this backbone point, you will not know. When it goes to infection stage only, because I get lot of people cancer on this point. I just only one simple question I ask. Did you work on treadmill? Because later doctors has called me to work because my cholesterol is big. And one that infection, if it is high, they don't leave after 10 days. They die. I tell you, now I am going to talk about the aura system actually. The third, the astral body. I think all of you have seen Buddha's photo. You will see a one white circle like that. That is called the astral body or the aura. Everybody has got a full aura actually. What is my power is I can see the aura of anybody. And also I can influence anybody's aura. These are the powers which is created by deep meditation. See the meditation. Please come somewhere. Yeah. You can see the aura, actually if the aura is very strong, you can influence. See like Swami Vivekananda or the powerful people, their aura extends even 2 kilometers. They are here, even 2 kilometers you can experience the aura. That is the powerful media. And major diseases nowadays are very strong. See, if you have got a tumor or anything in the brain, there is always a census in technology. That census takes that fault. The tumor causes actually headache, heat is created. That heat is transferred through census your brain. There is heat, headache. So you are knowing, I have got headache, I have to be careful. You have got pain here. There is a census. That sensor will give a data to your brain, and then the brain informs you, there is a fault here, that is possible. So you take care. That is why we take care. We have got a pain, I have to take care. But nowadays, major diseases are very powerful. What they do? They cut the senses. Many people, they have got tumor. They come to me. Now headache. Great headache and paralysis. I ask them, did you headache? No. And I have done 2 times MRI. It's not seen. So the diseases are also becoming very strong and intelligent. We are also becoming very strong, very intelligent. They are one ahead. Actually, they are outpacing us. So we have to be very careful nowadays. You can't live relaxed actually. So that is why I tell you have to accept the nature and take the right food. Many of the diseases are caused by the way of life. So this census is removed. So you are under the problem. So aura actually stays in your body and they cut the senses. So you don't have any feeling and you don't know what is happening in your system. In fact, it's eating your body. But it slowly eat body And there is a cut-off point. That point, it enters your body. Then you will have severe problem. Something vomiting, some pain, all these things that it cannot hide. Then when you go for checkup, all this stuff. And practically there is no medicine. Doctors will give you lot of things, lot of tests, and you undergo many things which will extract all your wealth. They will make you on the road. Literally 10% of your money will become 90% their money. That's the karma. So I tell you, don't go for that actually. Many of your problems you can correct yourself before it comes to your body, which I am going to explain it to you now. Okay? See, there are a lot of ways to identify. See, how I told you how do you do the preventive maintenance. You should know the specification, like tire. The manufacturer has given the specification of the tire. It is about 40,000 kilometers it can run, or 2 years of aging. So in your body also, I told you, mind, body and the astral body, you don't have any data. But most of the data, you can find it by this technology. It is very simple, but it is not used in much in India, but many parts of the world it is used. So which I will give you some explanation. You cannot be masters, but in my book it is clearly written, many things. But don't take negative. This is very important because many people after reading my book, I got a mail. I got half-life, then only I will live only this period. I told this, you are right as per astrology or palmistry, but I can literally change your line. You have got half-life, I can make it full. Literally I tell you, you will never believe. Many people, I can redraw it with my power. Alright? So don't worry about it. If you have got half-life or some problem. Most of the things, some of the things can be corrected by right food also. The flow. See, I want to tell one aspect, one thing which I did not tell you about the stomach. There is one item, garlic ginger. This is very powerful, but many people don't like. This is very pungent, but this is very, very important for old people and who has got pain in joints or in other arthritic effect actually. You take 2-3 garlic or 4-5 and little ginger piece and little salt, you crush and make a teaspoon and make little small 3 portion and you swallow it along with the food at night. That will make your blood very clear. Triglyceride or cholesterol will reduce. And then your blood circulation or the gallons per minute pumping will improve. This is very important for old people actually, who has lost or who has got half lifeline or anything or some major problem. This is very important. Initially, it's very difficult because the smell. But I tell you, like this. And you swallow it just closer. And it's very pungent actually. 1 month you will have severe problem when you take it. Because stomach or when you go to toilet, it will have a lot of problems. But take it actually. This is the one item very important. And don't make it and keep it also in the fridge. You 5 minutes back before only, there is a vessel you get, put it in and then just crush it actually. This even children also can take actually, make it a habit. See, people tell I keep it in the curry or food and all. No, you have to eat fresh. That has got the highest value, especially for arthritis and heart block people. This is one of the important. See, now I will talk with this one actually, and these things you can read my book and also see. And the palmistry books they don't give you total things about health. They give you only fortune telling. I am not going to the fortune telling. In fortune telling, only one hand is taken, right hand for gents, ladies left hand. But in my case, I am talking about the health side. The right side hand represents right side, and left side hand represents left side. I had drawn here right hand actually. Now I will talk to you about anything. And these things, by a lot of practice, you can also master this subject. Anybody can. Okay? One item for urinary is actually, see, coconut water is one of the best things. Drinking coconut water or barley water. Barley you can boil it and drink. See, most pure thing which is available in the world is coconut. All other thing is adulterated. But you have to drink 2-3 coconuts. What is this? See, especially old people who have got problem with the leg, if you take 2 per day for 3 months, all your pain will be removed. Okay. And prostate gland problem will be removed. Barley water is also important. You can boil the barley, which is available in the grocery shop. Make it maybe 6 liters or something, and then you can drink. Another drink which I want to tell you is the curry leaves. Curry leaves actually is the same system of neem leaf. Then curry leaves, see, 2 juices we give it to the cancer patient. One is the carrot juice, second is the curry leaves, pudina and dhania. Pudina clears your stomach and dhania clears your liver. So these 3 items we tell them to make a paste in mixer and then put it in the water and drink 1 hour before lunch. Or if you have got severe problem like liver cancer or fatty liver, you can drink early morning in empty stomach. These 2 are very, very important to keep, even for blood pressure. For 3 months if you use this, your blood pressure can be normalized. And also ladies who have got menses problem can be corrected by these juices. These are the general juices. There are so many other juices which is mentioned, but they are all not so important. I am only telling important juice day to day which you can create or make it. It is not costly also. I told you the coconut water and then you will decide. So all the three important aspects of your body I have mentioned. If you keep all these 3, your toxin will be 0. When there is no toxin, you have perfect body. And none of my patients, none of the people, they are never in the bed. They left the body in watching TV or reading paper, all these things. And also, if your body mind is perfect, you will be informed before your death. Exactly 24 hours or 48 hours, the clear detail of your death will be given to you, 100%. This is my experience, I tell you. But you should keep your body mind in a clear stage. Exactly, and you will be very relaxed and happy. And it is a different stage which is, I can't explain, it is a blissful stage which you will experience in the last stage. It's something, there is a blissful stage which you have never seen. At the highest stage of life or the mind. It's very easy to achieve, I tell you, but you should get detached with the people, soul consciously at the stage. And don't try to accumulate wealth. That is not good. Some wealth is required. You can't eat gold, I tell you. Can you eat? Eat the same rice or chapati like me. And don't make money for grandchildren and all. These are very bad. Only in India it is seen actually. So you are wasting literally your time. These things, if you know, then you will be more peaceful. And the fight between brothers, sisters, all these things can be avoided. When you concentrate on wealth only, your mind work only this. And try to pardon the people. Most important is, okay, you have done mistake. Even when you don't pardon, your mind is working at the night. How to trouble her? How to trouble it? You are never peaceful. Try to pardon. Then you are again peaceful, your body is again war. And also, I tell you, people will not fool you, cheat you. Why? When you are strong, when your aura is good, you will not dare. I tell you, you will not dare. Really, I tell you, the moment he tries, because same energy comes and reflects back the same angle to it. So they get immediately punished. I am talking from my experience. This is what I tell you. So you can also have. Okay? So remaining things you can ask me after lunch. Okay? Now I go to this side. This will be very interesting for you. Okay? The picture of right hand. This is called the lifeline. From here it starts. It starts and it comes down. From here it starts and comes. This is called lifeline. Generally most of the people will have. Some people will not have because they are idiots. When the mind or something like monkeys, type characteristic people are born also. They will not have lifeline. It's not that they are going to die. They will be living, but it's not a human life. So this lifeline starts from here. I think everybody understands what is lifeline. Okay? Generally it starts from here and it ends here. It will be straight line. And left hand also has got the same. Generally right and left hand will be same. But some people, right hand will be half, left hand will be full. Or right hand will be branches like this. This shows when it is a branch, see when a river is divided into two, the force is reduced. So this is the starting age, but this is the death stage. So when it divides two, in old age, you are going to be weak. This will be coming either from this joint or this joint. And you will have pain. This first indication will be 2. But many people will have this branches. But don't worry, this can be eliminated by coconut water and also by juices. Follow it now. So, and also, in fact, you can decrease your blood pressure. Suppose you are now 60. Your life is written 75. You don't want to live. 70, you want to die natural. Then if your mind is very powerful, you can achieve. You can pull down. 15 years work, you can do it 10 years. And then you can leave the body. But that is very powerful stage only you can pull down the earth. Followed, you know? So, this line will get cut off next. Your life will end. If it is not powerful, your life will cut off here. You will suffer. This is where karma comes. Followed, you know? Old age, the nature find it very easy to attack you. Why? Because you have no stamina, nor the support of others. So nature waits. I told you, I wait people till fall. So nature also waits. But don't give a chance. Make be strong. Followed, That is why juices are coming actually. See the grape juice, it's very powerful. It gives you tremendous nerve power. And then pineapple juice. It gives tremendous heart power. These two juices make the lifeline very strong. And when you take pineapple juice, you have some problem here. See, when there is wound or something, when you clean it, you will have pain. Isn't it? That doesn't mean that you can't clean. So when you take pineapple juice for 1 or 2 hours, you will have severe problem here or so. Don't worry, you take it. You can eat also. That gives you tremendous power for heart. And the nervous system, the grape is the best one. Either you can have green or red. Grape juice you can buy ready-made, but no other juices you can buy because they are not. Grape juice is allowed and guava juice. Guava is also another highest alkaline is Peru. Okay, that also you can buy ready-made. Both these juices are allowed to buy and use it in ready, just to make it very good. So, see some people, there is an island here. Like this, just like this actually. This shows liver ulcer. If you don't take care, it goes to cancer. It intestine from here. And suppose on black dot, this shows severe problem in stomach, where some operation will be. This black dot can be eliminated by pomegranate. Literally you can see it. You take some 2 months, you see this black dot is vanished. And also if you take carrot juice, this is the dimension of the carrot. If you take carrot juice, this dimension will come here. But it will not go more less than. I told you liner can never be replaced. Intestine. This will be like this only. The only thing you have to stay with the intestine pipe can never be. Otherwise you have cut and replace. That takes 8 hours for operation. Okay? And also they take lot of money. So most important, and also ulcer spread to the mouth. That is the last stage. You will see actually, and your tongue both sides it will be cut, and you will not be able to eat the food. You will have going success. They are not showing last stage. So, and most difficult cancer is intestine cancer because you cannot eat anything. Because the gas, which is actually created from the stomach, it will be pushing like this. And when you try to eat, you push the food out. You will not be allowed to eat. Again, you will have to eat. You go on pushing. So if you see the people like that, Tell them to take, even if they have some acid, I think people have got that. Drink little water so that gases goes down. Let it settle down or it will get immersed in that. Then it becomes soluble. Then you take food. So always take little water, 1 hour, then take the food. So that you are able to take, otherwise it will get stuck. So these are all indication of high acid. See, now you don't get time to take care of it. Even if you are busy with work and all that, you are least bothered about your body. I see some people, they don't get, I feel very sympathy actually. So much busy with the work. They are totally negligent, but the body is giving you the output, you know. You have to respect the body. And the body, if you keep it perfectly, it gives you more output and in an efficient way. So I told you the acidity can be removed. Then second line, second line is actually the headline. This starts from here and it goes to here. See the headline. Anybody can see it actually headline? You don't have? See, there are some people who don't have headline. Don't worry. There are people. That I will tell you. This is the hard line. Another line is hard line. And some people don't have hard line. See now, this headline and this hard line. This is the headline, this is the hard line. In many people, this will merge. You see, instead of these two lines, will come only one line. This is a combined line of these two. Head and heart merged. Those people are considered to be the highest scientists. They can literally work on aspect 24 hours. We cannot work. We work 6 hours, we get tired. But they can work and they can find out really what is the result. This is possible. But there is a side effect of that fact. They are more time very intelligent, but suppose 80% they are intelligent, 20% they are idiots. Remaining period they will be literally idiots. They are not any common sense. These are the two aspects of the when the headline and heartline joins. See, why I tell you all these things, you know. See, some children, they will be very good, but sometimes they will be, then the parents they get angry. So I want you to avoid that. It is not the child mistake. Already, no? Try to understand the child and to draw them in the right path, where their talent is there. Now, headline. Headline also, there is an island. If this island is there, this shows tumor. Actually, a tumor in your brain. What is tumor? Actually, this tumor is caused by lack of oxygen and lack of blood supply. See, this is a tumor in your brain. This is your head. You have got left brain, right brain, both. From left brain to right brain, there is pulses traveling actually. And also from here to here, also pulses traveling. This is either instructions or your thoughts. Always there is a communication from left to right. This is going on happening. It's a microvoltage something else. See, when the tumor comes, this it travels in a straight line from here. When the tumor comes, it goes here. It reaches the tumor. It cannot go straight because the tumor is blocked. It will make a circulation go on doing like this. Then finally it will be able to reach. It comes out from these two. Your pulse or your thought or anything. So it makes a loop. So what is happening? Loop creates heat. So in the head. Follow? Like the tumor. See, many people they will, oh, that is sinus. Like the doctors tell, because they don't have any idea, because these things are not taught, even in MRI it is not, because it's in the aura. Follow? This tumor now was one physical aspect. One physical aspect is heat. It's not sinus, it's actually the side effect of it. Second, what is the physical aspect of this? There is a pulse or any instruction or any order, it has to reach 1 microsecond. When it rotates, it's a time delay. It reaches after 3 microseconds. So your work is delayed. Something you have to do it. बाद में करेगा. So what is the indication of tumor? Non-physical is, one is the delay which is causing, the other is a heat created. There is another third aspect of aura, which is irritation. It causes you irritation to the nearest people. If your husband is, you will be highly irritated to your wife or children, or wife, husband ke upar or children ke upar. Unnecessarily they will get angry on wife. All these things happen. Then the other one is the time delay. You do it later. So these are the physical aspects of the tumor which you are having. See, I don't ask the patient here what tumor I ask, are you getting irritated? Yes. Are you getting delayed? I don't tell you about tumor. I tell after 2-3 days. Then they start yelling, they start all these things. They become alright, then I tell this is what. And this, actually, this is a tumor like this. When I put a pressure, this reduces like that. When I put another pressure, it reduces to smallest and thinnest part. So that tumor effect is reduced. I can't make totally only your follow, you know. I can put literally a pressure on the tumor which compresses to it. See, many patients, generally doctors tell to operate this. And 90% operations are failure because they remove many of the moisture and nerve system. Patient actually lacks their memory power and behavior pattern. Mainly 99% because I get a lot of patients. And the easiest cure is the brain movement. Because you are just, in many cases I don't call, I just tell, you tell the disease and the users which is correcting this. Follow it, you know. So these things, and also when you have high thought pattern, see I told you this is a straight line. It has to come like this. But many people this will have branches. 2 or 3. Some people it is straight. Actually when it goes straight it is considered the best straight line. When it goes to 2, it shows you are in thinking one end and another end. You have always doubt. You are over cautious. Your flow rate is not straight. For what is the advantage? See, now 9. I can cut, but I can kill also. See, when you have got 2 or 3 thoughts like this, your mind is very powerful. You can analyze it. Your analyzing power is very high. That's the positive aspect. But if you don't have, then that kills you. Because you all the time while speaking, you will be thinking without any reason, you will be wanting it, which is not your concern. And these things you cannot change it because I cannot change it. These are beyond your imagination. Because your thought patterns are non-physical actually, which cannot be corrected by any users actually. But considerably improvement can be made by users. But and these 3 in later period of life, at the age of 65 or 70, this causes blood clot. A clot in the blood. And then that clot causes either you go to coma or one side blood. And doctors will not come. And they will treat your therapy, but they will not therapy. So the patient suffers. Then some people go in Parkinson's disease. These are the aspects. Actually, Parkinson's disease 100% can be treated. It's only a simple direction. But what the problem is, doctors, they give the medicine which makes your nervous system totally weak. When you are left hand in the old time, be like vegetable. They don't treat the root cause. So all these things is very minor aspect, I tell you. Very, very minor. And people, it means nothing. In fact, one man is here, he did not take. One man he came, he has lost 90% of his vision. 90%. His brother is a doctor. I don't tell his name actually. He has made all around India, all the doctors, all Netrala, all those things. Lastly, his brother only told to see me. And I just asked him only one question. And he has done all the things. He can't see. His wife only holds him. And he can't see. He is highly educated, highly placed person. And only one question I asked him. Did you drink any cold water? Then what he replied, I drink cold water with ice. Cold water. What happened? He drink cold water with ice, his respiratory closed. He is not breathing through the nose, he is breathing through the nose. With the toxin came. The toxin came, the tumor developed both the head, both high tumor. This tumor, when it grows, there is an optical nerve with the eyes. His brother is a doctor and he has got a lot of us, and even his wife is highly placed. And they checked all his eyes very well. Because it's not eye, it's the optical nerve which is getting first. This optical nerve is passing through this tumor. So this get compressed, this nerve. So the moisture and the vision energy does not reach your eye. So doctors know what is happening. They are treating eye. So once that optical nerve is freed by this, when this tumor is removed, this optical nerve will become free. It will reach the moisture and the vision. It is restored. He was using actually specs. Now he don't have specs. So much changes you can make. Followed, It's all your wrong way of there. So I told you headline actually. So see, like this plot. This plot also shows the severe headache in my particular. And also, see, this island may be starting here. Many people will experience at age 10, 15, they have got headache. But after for 10 years, they tell now my headache is gone. Actually, headache isn't gone, the tumor is there. It is silent and it is working on that to attack you. They will think, okay, my headache is not there, I am no. This is staying in a very cunning way. It will attack you the moment you are weak. It will make you very miserable. Many people, see, there was one doctor actually came to me, he is a surgeon. He was saying 130 centimeter by 10 centimeter, hanging cancer. I asked him, did you feel any time any problem in your brain? In the young age, between 9 to 15, he told I go there. Then after 1 month, he came back and told me, I remember, in the age, at the 10th age, I became 2 times unconscious. That this tumor only causes that mass to grow. Because body, the brain allocates energy to your body. The brain allocates 10 here, 20 here. So when you think more, or when tumor is there, instead of 10, it gets 8, or it gets 15. So this body part small. This is what it is happening. So that's why I tell you not to think unconsciously and think only positively. And don't, create too much thoughts, which is very, very bad. You will never peaceful. And you are actually causing harm to the environment. All these things can be avoided considerably. Followed, And most importantly is respiratory and blood flow for the brain. Now, come. See, now I will go to the heart line actually. See, many people, the one thing also I want to tell you, there will be small things like this. Especially nowadays, I am seeing with children. In the starting of the headline itself, this is how it is caused. These are small islands which is not visible in the proper. This is, see, these bones in the brain, they are very soft, very, very soft. When you give children cold water, ice cream, especially chocolate. Chocolate, I told you, is sugar. Sugar has got sulfuric acid. The sulfuric acid breaks down to sulfur, which passes up to the brain, and it causes pitting. It's called pitting in the brain, which causes small holes like this. That, if it is small, it goes to TB. Or if it is small, it goes to cancer. So most of the children I have noticed, and also old people also who take lot of sweet or ice cream, and also lot of spicy things. Spicy things also causes gas to travel to the brain. So all these things is caused actually initial stages of your life. And there may be sometimes weakness. When you grow, it will not show any effect in your system. Initially I suffered, but after 15-20, all this effect gets reduced. But all these things will reattach when you are at the old age. So, I tell you, you are always in danger. Don't think you have food or cheated all these things. He's watching. So, I want you all these things to be corrected so that your old age is very perfect, literally perfect. You will be able to give energy to others. That is what I wanted. So, I told you about the head. Now, I will talk about the heart line. There are a lot of things which is to be told, but there is a time limit which I have to finish it off. The heart line I told you generally comes from here. And many people, the heart line is half only. Where it comes. This shows severe heart problem. If that line is not perfect, this is the perfect line. This is the going like this. This is the heart. Or there is an island or something that also severe. Then it may be different from one right to left actually. So all these things you can forecast. That is what I tell you, preventive health plan. You can literally change most of the things and you can become very strong. And the heart problem is majorly caused by the wrong food and wrong way of work or wrong pattern of thinking actually. I told you not to take spicy oily food and also fat things, cheese, butter, all these things. See, milk is also very dangerous. If you are working in a physical work, then milk is good. Ghee, all these things are good. If you are doing physical work. If you are not doing physical work, don't take milk, ghee and all these things. They are very dangerous actually. Milk is 35% contaminated throughout the world. It is not every part. Throughout the world. If you want to drink milk, even old people say, while sleeping I have to drink 1 glass. I tell you, you are inviting problem. Actually, you drink soya milk if you want to drink. And also, milk causes highest acidic. Why? The moment milk, see, one thing I want to tell you, doctors will tell you to drink cold milk, it's very dangerous. The milk goes into the stomach, then it absorbs all acidic hormones and it is converted to curd. There's a factory like that. Process is gone and the hormone or acid hormone is finished. Right? The moment this hormone is finished, this gives an indication to the brain, the hormone is finished. The brain gives a correction, manufacture or produce high concentrated acid to convert. But the moment that acid is coming, there is no food. So your stomach is full. That's why I tell you, steamer drink is very dangerous. Even for children also, I don't recommend. If you want to give it, there is no harm. But be careful. And the old people, buttermilk is very, curd is the best because it is already converted and curd has got a good bacteria. And many people, especially South, after food they put either ghee. I tell you, these things are to be avoided. Not now. Old time you can have. But nowadays, please, they are all harmful. I don't recommend. If you want to be healthy, please avoid them. And curd as much quantity as you take, it is the best for and purest for me. So, I told you the brain actually. So, acid and alkali, all these things, see heart. Now, another thing I want to tell you, the cholesterol item actually, which is also, I told you the ginger garlic paste, that reduces the cholesterol level. And also the triglyceride is one of the most important items which causes major flow reduction in your blood. It goes like a flag, the veins and nerves. That majority is seen with the vegetarian people. That is actually indicated by the hand, rough hand. If your hand is very rough, it shows high level of triglyceride or uric acid. If you take more dal, uric acid is very. And also if you take a lot of, pig items, this Australia, New Zealand people use a lot of pork item, this uric acid is beef. So all these things take only in a moderate way. Don't take over. Anything, even nectar also if you drink, spoils. So this line actually, I told you again that pineapple juice will correct majority of the. And also, let's go diabetes. You can take carrot juice. Only 5 to 10% people they got problem. Otherwise, 95% people the diabetic level is reduced. That day you can take pineapple juice, not other days. And coconut water also you can take. When you are taking carrot juice, your diabetic level reduces. That day, pineapple juice you take. Other days, don't take pineapple juice because it will increase your diabetic level. Or if you are insulin, you can take. You increase the insulin level. Then you can literally correct. See, many people's insulin level is removed by the time. I tell you, the doctors have no idea about all these things. And also they tell fiber problem. See, fiber problem is not coming. Fiber actually is required when you are taking solid. You are not taking solid. Juice has no such fiber. Taking it up. So it is 30, 40 minutes. Followed. Another thing, old people, I want to tell you, this is, I feel not old, people who are above 40, they chew only one side. Around 80% of the vertigo or the ear problem is only caused by chewing one side because it causes imbalance. And then you will have severe problems with the ear. When you lose the journey, the water will go through you. So this is a major problem and it causes one nerve is here, that nerves really get blocked from here. It literally causes vertigo which cannot be treated. But it can be 100% correct. So if you have any problem in the teeth, please go and correct it. Don't delay it. You are really delaying a severe problem in your one side of the brain. So these things, again I will tell you, in the book it is written, these two are representing the eyes. These two represent ear, and this is the head. And there is a black dot or anything in these two fingers in area. This indicates you have got some problem with the eyes. Any black dot. You will not feel it, but it's going to. Or that if any, and don't worry, don't think that you have my eyes. I say some of the things are not mentioned. And any problem here, it shows the ear. Any problem in this finger, here. And any problem here, there is a drop. And any in the here center is kidney. All these things you can literally tell free. Follow? Here many people but you can watch that small black dot slowly growing. It shows slowly the problem is reduced. If the problem is reduced, this will not follow? And like that in face and all that, lot of things are there, which I am not actually because already my time is over. It is 1:30. Like